Industry Idol is a resource management and simulation game that challenges players to build and manage over 130 different factories, produce and trade 90 AI resources, and navigate a realistic market economy. The game features 12 procedurally generated maps and allows players to unlock over 50 powerful policies that can dramatically change gameplay. Players can choose between micromanaging their factories or relying on AI to optimize the economy. With detailed charts, data tools, and offline earning based on company valuation, Industry Idol offers flexibility in playstyle and the chance to trade resources with other players in real-time markets. Players can also prestige to unlock new maps and upgrades for further progress. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Industry Idol is a promising early access game, with a simple interface, engaging gameplay, and an active developer providing daily updates. The game, a modern social market economy simulator, focuses on building an efficient business, researching technologies, and accumulating wealth through strategic sales. While many enjoy its features and community, there are mixed feelings. Some criticize the recent quota system update, which has made the gameplay more tedious for casual players. Offline progression is limited, and the game can feel repetitive, with click-heavy tasks. Despite these concerns, the game's DLCs and regular content updates make it a solid choice for fans of the idle simulation genre. Funko Fusion is a third-person action game that celebrates fandom by featuring characters from across TV, movies, games, and comics. Players can explore handcrafted worlds inspired by iconic franchises such as Jurassic World, Back to the Future, Jaws, The Thing, Battlestar Galactica, and more. With over 60 unique playable characters from more than 20 fan-favorite franchises, all in Funko Pop form, each character comes with their own weapons, special moves, and puzzle-solving skills. The game offers a mix of ranged and melee combat, crafting gadgets, and uncovering secrets, all tied together in a unique story that blends these beloved franchises. Let's now delve into the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game has potential but is currently plagued by numerous bugs and performance issues. While some players enjoyed aspects like the variety of EPS and the charm reminiscent of older LEGO games, many reported frequent bugs, including soft locks, FPS drops, and glitches affecting achievements. The game's level design and boss battles were criticized for being lackluster and repetitive, with some feeling that the game was rushed and not fully optimized. Despite the appealing ips and humor, the consensus is to wait for patches and improvements before considering a purchase. Pirate's Journey is a survival adventure game set on a tropical island in the late 1600s, where players lead a shipwrecked pirate crew. Starting with minimal supplies like ropes, sticks, and stones, players must gather resources, build shelters, and expand their camp with structures such as blacksmiths and carpenters. The goal is to survive by managing hunger, thirst, and dangers like wild animals and rival pirate faction. Players will also raid enemy bases, solve island mysteries, and seek legendary pirate treasures. Crafting weapons and tools is crucial for protection and hunting, while building a self-sufficient colony helps ensure survival against both environmental and human threats. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to Pirate's Journey highlight a mix of potential and major issues. While some players enjoy the game's multiplayer mode and first-person city-building mechanics, many criticize its performance, graphics, and overall polish. The absence of a combat system and shallow crew management mechanics frustrate users, with some pointing out that pirates appear without explanation and have limited interaction. Reviewers note a lack of content, from poor AI to basic crafting, which feels rushed. Despite its promise, many suggest waiting for improvements, as bugs and performance problems currently hinder the experience. Nocturnals is a narrative-driven game set in the abandoned post-apocalyptic town of Rattleside. Players follow Ted as he searches for surviving communities, accompanied by a lone companion, Diego. The choices made throughout the game will influence their relationship, either fostering a bond that helps them overcome the town's horrors, or leading to tension and conflict. Gameplay features include exploring stylized 3D environments, solving puzzles, and uncovering secrets through collectibles. Players shape Ted's destiny through decisions that define his personality and ultimate fate. Nocturnals is a heartfelt journey, set for release in 2024. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Common feedback points to Nocturnals highlight its strengths as a beautifully crafted indie game with good graphics, solid audio, and a short but impactful story. The game's standout feature is its narrative, where choices have a meaningful effect on the outcome, making replayability enjoyable for discovering hidden details and multiple endings. Though short, the gameplay delivers a satisfying experience without unnecessary grind, and its puzzles add a level of intensity. Minor bugs exist but don't detract from the overall enjoyment. The game is well worth its price, especially considering it was developed by a single person. With an 8/10 rating, it's a heartfelt project that players recommend, despite wishing for more content. Mayhem is a fast-paced roguelite that blends strategic RPG combat with the chaotic humor of social media. Players engage in emoji battles against online enemies, scrolling through feeds and reacting to posts while picking fights with celebrity-inspired characters like Popcat and Sad Tadpole. The game offers deeply customizable abilities and over 200 perks and relics, allowing players to craft unique attack builds. With each wave of battles, perks can be selected to boost power, and relics can be combined for special effects. Through humorous, choice-based events, players face absurd internet scenarios, making decisions that influence their progress. The goal is to rise from a lowly troll to a top influencer, battling through satire-filled ranks and facing off against powerful internet icons. Let's now delve into the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game offers an addictive, fast-paced experience that's quick to dive into. Many found it hard to stop playing, often eager for just one more run. However, the game also faces criticism for its difficulty, particularly regarding the randomness of builds and boss encounters. Some players express frustration with the high dependency on luck for finding the right abilities or items, which can lead to unbalanced or incomplete builds. Despite these design issues, others appreciated the depth, unique character differences and improvements since the demo, praising the game for being engaging and delivering a satisfying experience. While there are mixed feelings about certain aspects like its difficulty and pricing, the game overall has managed to captivate its audience, with some even considering it a standout in the genre. Internet Cafe and Supermarket Simulator 2024 is a detailed simulation game where players manage both an internet cafe and a supermarket. Players start by setting up and expanding their store, upgrading equipment, and designing appealing layouts. Efficiently arrange computer equipment and manage supermarket items, ensuring a smooth checkout process. Recruit skilled staff to automate tasks and maintain cleanliness to avoid negative reviews. With over 100 types of decorative items available, players can enhance their store's appeal. As the game progresses, unlock additional features in space, hire various employees, and even enjoy a game of blackjack at a nearby casino. Let's take a closer look at our next review. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game presents a unique blend of managing an internet cafe and a supermarket, offering an engaging combination of gameplay element. Players appreciate the integration of both settings, which enhances the overall enjoyment. The game provides a relaxed experience by allowing players to focus on either the internet cafe or the supermarket, depending on their preference. The automatic features like unlocking computers and handling transactions are seen as practical enhancements. Despite some initial bugs and minor flaws, the developer's responsiveness and ongoing updates are positively noted. Players also commend the developer's willingness to address feedback through active community engagement. The game's early access phase shows promise, with room for refinement and future improvements. The game Wild Bastards is a tactical FPS where players lead a ragtag team of 13 outlaws across various planets. Developed by the team behind Void Bastards and Card Hunter, it combines strategic recruitment and management with intense bite-sized shootouts. The narrative follows the Wild Bastards, once the most feared gang in the galaxy, now seeking to revive fallen members while evading the puritanical Jebediah chase. Players must balance relationships within the game, strategize for each mission, and navigate procedurally generated environments with diverse challenges. After completing the main campaign, a challenge mode offers additional, increasingly difficult scenarios. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Reviewers are of the opinion that while Wild Bastards is a well-crafted game, it falls short in capturing the enjoyment found in its predecessor, Void Bastards. The open maps and emphasis on tactical overworld strategy overshadow the intense maze-like FPS segments that were a highlight of Void Bastards. The night stages, which involve shooting at shadows, are particularly frustrating. The lack of weapon variety and clunky controls, such as having to stop sprinting to shoot, contribute to a less engaging experience. The game's combat and character design have mixed reviews, with some elements feeling poorly executed or frustrating. Overall, Wild Bastards has its merits but may not appeal to fans of its predecessor. NanoApostle is a gripping action game set within a dark experimental research facility. Players control Anita, a girl who is bonded with a sentient nanomechanical entity called Apostle. Together, they must navigate through dangerous prototype bioweapons to escape their grim surroundings. The game features intense battles against formidable foes, including axe-wielding mechs and fire-spewing behemoths, with enemies becoming more ruthless as they are defeated. Anita's symbiotic relationship with Apostle grants her a range of abilities, including powerful slashing attacks and projectiles. The destruction point system allows players to exploit weaknesses in opponents, while skill points earned from combat and challenges enable customization of skills to match different playstyles. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to NanoApostle highlight its intense, challenging boss rush gameplay, emphasizing the need for precise parry and strategic targeting of weak points. The game's fast-paced combat pushes players to master timing and tactics against varied bosses. Despite a gripping experience and impressive design, some find the game's $26 CDN price steep for its relatively short duration, preferring a lower price for 4-6 hours of play. The gameplay can become repetitive, focusing on spamming attacks and dodges, but the diverse boss designs and optional challenges offer replay value. The story, though evocative, doesn't fully develop its characters or world. Overall, NanoApostle is recommended for boss rush enthusiasts, especially if purchased on sale. Drill Core is a strategic management game, where players take on the role of a platform manager at a futuristic mining company. The goal is to lead a team through challenging missions to extract valuable minerals while balancing operational efficiency with environmental and safety concerns. Players must navigate hazardous conditions and confront aggressive wildlife, making critical decisions to ensure both the profitability and sustainability of their operations. With dynamic challenges and evolving scenarios, Drill Core emphasizes adaptability, resource management, and strategic planning. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the early access game presents an engaging core concept with notable improvements since its prologue. Players now experience enhanced command mechanics, including better worker management and prioritization of resources. The gameplay offers flexibility in building and strategizing, with fair randomness in tower and building placement. The game's addictive nature and enjoyable mechanics are highlighted, although some reviewers point out the game's repetitive elements and occasional imbalances. Issues include the underwhelming power of turrets and challenges in higher difficulty levels, which may necessitate reliance on specific strategies. Despite these concerns, the game is appreciated for its fair pricing and lack of major bugs. Overall, it's deemed a promising title in its early stages. Mad Smartphone Tycoon is a strategic simulation game where players manage a smartphone company. With limited funds, players must decide between expanding operations or enhancing the working environment to attract skilled employees. Researching advanced phone components and customizing designs are crucial for building a successful brand. Marketing strategies, including creating slogans, product launches, and competitive tactics, play a key role in driving sales. The game offers detailed customization options for phone design and requires players to balance innovation with market demand to avoid bankruptcy. Featuring its culture, Easter eggs, and industrial insights, Mad Smartphone Tycoon encourages strategic thinking and careful resource management. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game is highly entertaining and creatively replicates the evolution of mobile phones, offering a nostalgic journey through their history. It's praised for its engaging gameplay and potential for future updates. However, some note that it currently lacks sufficient content, such as events and additional actions, which could help in maintaining interest. The gap between earnings from a smartphone and development costs is seen as significant, yet the game's price is considered very reasonable. There's a hope that further exploration will reveal more ways to earn money within the game.